comedian and best-selling author Chelsea Handler is heading back out on the road for the second leg of her high and mighty comedy tour. And she's joining us at the table right now. Please welcome back Chelsea Handler.
I'm good, ladies. How are you all doing? Good. I mean,
it's the walk. I like that.
You like that walk? Oh, that's me when my feet hurt. I'm just trying to run to my seat. I can't believe you guys have to talk about all this serious stuff all the time. I feel badly. Let's lighten the load.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Well, we talked about you recently.
I know. I heard you guys were talking about me the other day, and you said I hard launched a relationship
on social media.
But I didn't feel like I felt like that was a soft launch because I was throwing photos of my current lover into my Instagram carousel.
He's cute, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I try only to date cute men. But I was throwing pictures of him in my, carousels. I wasn't putting him front and center. I didn't proclaim I'm in love or this is my boyfriend.
Yeah, but you hard-launched it on social media, so we were all intrigued. Now, apparently you met at a Vegas casino.
Yes, I like to gamble.
And since then, you've traveled all over the world together.
Yes.
Are casinos a good place to meet a guy?
An aphrodisiac?
Well, they're good if you're looking for a degenerate gambler.
Well, or maybe I am looking for a degenerate gambler at this point. No, you know what happened? I give my friends money when I go to Vegas to make them gamble with me because, I'm forcing them to gamble. So I have a limit. They lost all my money. At the end of the night, I decided I'll go and recoup my losses.
Yeah.
And I went to go gamble alone because I'm pretty lucky and I knew I'd win. Yeah. So I went to a table where there was a strange man wearing a cowboy hat and he had lots of chips. And I said, sir, can I borrow a couple $1,000s? I'm gonna start winning right away and then I'll pay you back. And I did, I paid him back and then I won my money. And then I went to bed like a responsible gambler.
Oh, wow.
And I picked up a boyfriend.
Wow.
Yeah, I picked up a boyfriend. He texted me the next day. He goes, you're fun. I like your vibe. You seem like an adventure and I'm in the mood for some more adventure. And I was like, well, my next adventure is this trip to Antarctica. And I sent him a link to this trip to Antarctica. Yeah. And then he bought a ticket and met me in Antarctica. And we've been dating ever since.
That's so nice.
How long ago was that?
We met November 1st, so almost 5 months.
Oh.
Almost 5 months, yeah, which is long for me.
And you didn't have to buy the ticket.
No, and I didn't have to buy the ticket. You know what? I'm done. I'm 51 now. I'm done paying for anyone, any men. I'm done paying for any men in my life.
Yeah.
I was open to that for a while. That door has closed.
So wait a second. On another subject, Chel.
Yes.
So you bought RFK Jr.'s house.
I did buy RFK Jr.'s house. That was a mistake, obviously.
Why did he come with
She had to fix a lot of stuff.
But did you know it was his house?
I did not know it was his house. No, I had the house inspected. It would turn into a big disaster, and I regret it. But now, the good news is, it's taken me 4 years. I've rebuilt the house. It's beautiful now. I just moved in last week.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes, so the drama is over. But yes,
Did you know it was his house?
No, it was a blind trust.
Oh.
So I bought it in a blind trust, and he sold it in a blind trust, which he should only sell things in a blind trust because the house was in the same shape as our Health and Human Services Department.
So the fridge wasn't filled with our new diet.
Well, it was
with the meat at the top.
Just unpasteurized breast milk. That's what it was filled with.
All right,
that was
we
not
gotta talk
a highlight
about this dating app
Yes.
that you've also launched.
I haven't launched a dating app. I just want people, listen, I get hit up by, I was at a party the other night with a lot of really successful single women, straight women. And the idea, and they were all just throwing their hands up. They're like, we can't meet anybody. It's impossible to meet anyone in this town, and in LA. But I think the feeling is pretty much, it's a domestic feeling, a global feeling probably. So I decided to just go home that night and send out an Instagram message, trying to help people connect.
That's nice.
Wow. I have about 1.5 million DMs from gay men.
Wow.
And there is definitely a dearth. I want to help them too, but my priority is single women who want to meet a person.
Yeah.
So
what about the straight men?
Yeah, what?
What about the straight men?
Well, the
That's what
single.
she's trying-
Are they
women,
DMing you as well?
No. They're not. There's like their wife, their ex-wife will DM me, or they're like, you know,
Their wives.
or their daughter will DM me. But the men are not as, and I can understand why. It's hard to meet a guy.
Yeah.
Like they're just not out there trying aggressively to kind of rope us in or lure us. There seems to be
And yet
something
you found
missing.
someone that met you in Antarctica.
Yeah. Well, he's 37 years old, so I think there's an age thing.
I like that.
What do you? At some point, I had to flip it and reverse it, you guys.
No, that's right. You do that.
Yeah.
Yes, Chelsea.
Yeah, I've always dated older guys, but then I turned 50. I'm like, I think I'm gonna make
We'll
a
go back
U-turn.
the other way.
Yeah.
Wait, but Chelsea, your birthday was last month, and you always go skiing in your bikini.
Yes, always.
Which is so not relatable to celebrate, which you did again this year. And you were in Finland for your birthday, and I noticed that you also then had fun wearing appropriately your birthday suit.
Yes. I always like to share myself. I always like to
With a
share
body
myself
like
on
that,
my
I would
birthday.
too.
Aren't you cold?
No, it's adrenaline. And you know what? It's good to be naked in the snow. It gives you a little pep in your step.
I think it's good for your body, actually. It's like the cryotherapy thing
like a
people are
cold
doing.
plunge, yeah. And there was a hot tub right behind me, so I just jumped right back into that, you know? Or I backed right into that. I should say.
If I had been there naked, I would have melted all that snow. All that snow would turn into a lake. I just couldn't do it. But it was great watching you come down that slope.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. My kid is a skier, too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she loves, you look magnificent. You're
I know, and there's
really
the helicopter in the background that dropped me off. Can you imagine?
Wow.
And so I had to wear all this like parachute gear, you know, because you have to wear your transceiver for avalanches. Like it's pretty serious. And I was like, can I take this off for the video? And the guy's like, absolutely not. And I'm like, well, it kind of defeats the purpose of showing my body, but whatever. Safety first,
the later
everybody.
naked
Safety
shot.
first.
So let's push this other thing you're doing now,
Okay.
okay? Because you just announced new dates for the second leg of your High and Mighty stand-up tour. You said you feel that it's your duty to be a comedian. You started this sitting down with that because everything's so serious. Is that what you mean?
Everything is pretty bleak and serious right now. So I think as a stand-up comedian, it feels kind of purposeful and actually really quite joyful to you know, spread joy and spread laughter and really give everybody a reprieve from all of the madness that we're watching every single day. And I like to do that. I like to look out in my audience and see two strangers sitting next to each other that don't know each other and that are rubbing shoulders and laughing hysterically.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a great storyteller. That's my job. I love to do it. And at times like these, like times that we're in, I feel it's more necessary than ever to just spread a little sunshine and double down on some love, humanity, and kindness.
True.
Yeah.
And speaking about storytelling, you're also a best-selling author. You have written 7 books. 6 of them have been #1 bestsellers. Yeah. And you said that when you put out a book, you want to inject women with an unapologetic attitude.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I just want women to stop apologizing for taking up space and just take up double space. You know what I mean? It's our turn. I think it's really our turn. You know, we have had men in charge for a long time, and we see how that's turned out.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for us to really consider that, you know, moving forward with everything in our lives. You know, let's give women some more power and see how we do.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. And women don't take up space, by the way. This is our space. We're not taking it from anybody.
Right.
Everybody else is intruding in our space.
That's right. There you go.
Chelsea,
Exactly.
thank you for coming back to us. If you want to see more, go to our website and see how you can get tickets to her High and Mighty tour. Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.